Good morning. I'd like to welcome everyone this morning. We have a number of announcements and guests, and I want to begin today with Mike Schoenhofer from the Mental Health Board.
I don't want to cover your sign here.
That's all right. And you're here to talk about the levy.
Yes, thanks, Mayor. Well, we're on the ballot in November with a $500,000 renewal. So it's not a new tax. The auditor's office just gave us the thing that for a $100,000 home, it costs people $11.88. So $11.88 a year. So it's a pretty affordable levy. It's 10 years, so that's sort of the basis. One thing I did want to say was that in the last year, across our three counties, Allen, Auglaize, and Hardin counties, we served a little over 12,000 people. So about almost 10,000 adults and a little over almost 3,000 kids. And that's treatment for mental health and addiction services. The whole state has been kind of hit with this opiate epidemic, and a lot of you know, I know the law enforcement in particular gets hit with the people in overdoses with heroin. The good news is that in Allen County we have over 500 people right now in active recovery from heroin addiction. So that's significant. That's way more than we had even 2 or 3 years ago. So we're making a dent in it. But then I ask, what are we doing for the kids now? So we have a lot of treatment. We have almost 300 teachers trained in a evidence-based program called PAC's Good Behavior Game that's proven to reduce substance abuse and mental illness in kids over the course of their lifetime. That's 6,000 kids a year that we're actually actively giving them the skills that they need to avoid substance abuse, avoid mental illness, and live full lives. And that's really what we're all about, and that's really what the levy is about, is providing treatment, but also providing prevention. And then the last thing I'll say, because I could go on and on, Mayor, but is that we're really trying to promote our texting hotline, 741-741. Now we know that probably a lot of the folks here may not use texting, but our kids do, and our young adults do. And a lot of them don't feel that comfortable in calling or showing up, but they will text. And Coleman is part of a national network that receives these texts and then reaches out to people in need. So I noticed you didn't have one of these in your yard yet, Mayor, so I wanted to make sure that you had your own. Thank you. And thank you very much.
And I will put that in. And if somebody wants a yard sign, they should call.
I've got some in mind. They can call our office, go to our Facebook page.
Facebook, they can go to Facebook and ask for a yard sign.
And we'll make sure they go.
Okay.
Thanks.
I just want to add that I think one of the things that is very evident in the last several years from the work that the Mental Health Board has been doing is there is a creative approach to how they're engaging with our communities. And this texting opportunity is just kind of the most recent of the approaches that are being tried in order to connect with people. It's to try to get people to pay attention to what is happening and the availability of services so they're not left with a sense that they don't have options. And so I really heartily endorse the levy. You said it's roughly, it'll show up as about $6 on your tax, half-year tax, right? I mean, it's truly a value that all of us ought to appreciate, and hopefully it'll succeed in its renewal on the election day. Also today, and I think a little bit connected to the topic of the heroin epidemic, Councilor Derry Glenn is here with information about an effort he's involved with to raise awareness about heroin.
Thank you, Mayor. And I just want to say it's very, very important that we help out with mental health and get this voted in, because you guys do so much work, like you say, what we do. And I'm hoping that City Council come together and we endorse it too and send you a letter there. But it's very, very important in our community that we need to make sure that we let our kids, educate our kid on there and make sure we got help there. But what we're doing, we having a Say No to Heroin Walk. We're going to start off with a candlelight service on Thursday, October 22nd at 8:30 at MLK Park, Martin Luther King Park. And we had a lot of families that came and talked, and we get calls from all around. We'll be participating in the candlelight service. And also we have the walk, Stop the Heroin Walk. And they're going to be Saturday 24th on Make a Difference Day. And we're going to run that from 9 to 12. And we asked everyone to come out for $10 for a T-shirt. And we're going to feature lunch. We're going to have folks out there to talk about it. We're going to go around to all the agencies and pick up literature from Coleman's, the Mental Health Board, and pass stuff out. The texting, we don't need that, let people know that. But we'll have a bag for them so they can have something there for them. Because this is a war we got to come together and fight. And I know Coleman and other agencies, Ms. Moffett and them, all of them coming together and fighting this war. And we get calls from all around our county. It's not just in one city. It's all around right now. Chicago had 22 die of one night of heroin. So we're making sure that we get this done. Registration is $10. That will be for your shirt and for your lunch. Also, we have a pledge sheet that we're going to walk around our beautiful exercise area there in Martin Luther King Park. And we ask you to start off with $1 per lap. And you have an opportunity to do a pledge sheet. If you need a pledge sheet, you can give me a call at 419-905-9572. I'll bring it out to you. But we're looking at a lot of organizations coming, taking part of it. We have people coming from Inglewood, Dayton, Middletown, and Toledo area, Savannah. They are coming down. We had people calling from Florida, just donating, send us a shirt. Because everybody will talk about how a kid is getting on this. It's terrible, terrible drug. And so we're going to work on fighting this. And we're going to get with the Mental Health Board and all of us put up together, and we're going to fight this problem. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Mayor. Thank you very much. Good luck with both events.
Thank you.
Chief Martin is here, along with officers who are involved with our first community police station and a special event this Saturday. Gentlemen.
Well, good morning. It is, in fact, a very good event that I'd like to talk about this coming Saturday, October 17th, from noon to 2 p.m. As I am hoping most people in our community know already, we have begun to reinitiate or reestablish community policing substations throughout the city. The first one has been established at New Life Assembly Church at the corner of Kibby and Calumet, and that's where this event is going to take place this Saturday, the Community Day. But rather than talking a lot about something that other people have put a lot of work and effort into planning, I'm going to turn it over to them. So first of all, I would like you to first introduce yourself and your involvement, and then talk about the event.
Yes, sir. I am COP Officer Aaron Rohde. I am the COP Officer out of the Precinct 2 Community Substation at the New Life Assembly Church. It's 1003 East Kibby is the address, or the corner of Kibby and Calumet. This Saturday, we're going to be having our first ever and hopefully annual Community Day. It's going to be starting at noon, hopefully in the parking lot if it's a nice day, and it's going to run until 2 o'clock. Because of Kibby Street being closed, we're going to ask that people park on Calumet and maybe just walk in. We're going to have several different booths set up for people to talk to businesses from the neighborhood and for the businesses to better engage in their communities also. We're going to have all our community-oriented policing personnel on site. We're also going to have Spherion with job services. We're going to have LACA coming out, crime victim services. Lima City Schools, several of their different schools are going to be there, including the Spartan Health Clinic. We also have the Allen County Sheriffs coming out. And Meat City is actually going to donate some food and make up lunch for everybody. So whoever wants to come out, bring whoever and grab lunch. That'll be kind of the plan for the day. And then we just want to, like we said, better engage with the community, get to know us as we're getting out to know them. I've been out kind of canvassing the neighborhoods the past couple of weeks, walking, biking, just talking to people, and kind of getting a feel for what's going on in the neighborhood. So with that being said, I'll turn it over to Sergeant Garlock.
I'm Sergeant Garlock. I am the supervisor for the COP program for the City of Lima. As Officer Rohde said, we're hoping that this is going to be a success. We'd like to see this in the future continue with our 2 other stations that we're planning, the one up north and then the one over on the west side. We hope that even if you're not from this neighborhood and you'd like to come out and meet us and get to know us and see exactly what we do, please do. This is a perfect opportunity to. Plus, there's going to be a lot of other community agencies there that you can engage in. So we hope that it's a success and that we can continue this in the future. Thank you, Mayor.
You guys have seen me before, Lieutenant Green. I am the lieutenant overseeing community policing. The chief asked me to bring up the fact that this event will not interfere with the Buckeyes game because they don't play until later, 8 o'clock. But in all seriousness, it's going to be a very good event. We hope that people come out and take this opportunity to engage with Officer Rohde and the other community police officers that will be there along with myself and Sergeant Garlock. It's a great opportunity to bring neighborhood concerns to us, to let us know what's going on in your neighborhood, because the residents of the neighborhoods are there all the time. We are not there. So this is one way for us to learn what is happening and how we can help. So, but that's it. Thanks.
Major Jim Baker, I just want to let you know how much we support what our officers are doing, and that we're behind them, and we're excited about what's going on. And this is just the beginning of the future, and we appreciate what they're doing.
Just one question. Does Officer Rohde, do you always have a smile?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought it might have something to do with the fact that you're just newly wedded.
That's part of it. And I work for the Lima Police Department.
Well, congratulations on your wedding.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mayor.
Also, Chastity Butterfield and Beth Seibert are here. They are teaming with others for World Food Day, which is coming up. And if you want to bring the grandbaby, I'll hold him. I'll hold him.
He's got a sucker.
He's got a sucker, all right.
The mayor is also available for babysitting services later, so thank you for having us. So, very much in line with all the talk that we've been doing about neighborhoods today, another event going on Make a Difference Day is the LACNIP Food Day. This is the 4th food day that we've had in the community, and it's focusing on gardening and healthy eating, how families can save money and do something fun together, as well as, you know, helping out with their physical health too. So the event is happening from 10 a.m. in the morning until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's at the LACNIP Resource Center on October 24th. So maybe after the walk, they can stop by and check out our booths, and there will be lots of different vendors and different things going on there. So we just want to invite everyone, and I will let Beth talk a little bit more about what's going to be happening at the event.
We have a number of different stations, information stations going to happen that day. People can interact on topics of composting, of soil testing, container gardening, how to use rain barrels in your gardening. We also have Lima City Schools and Apollo Career Center, their culinary arts programs are planning to come in and talk about healthy eating and healthy food preparation. One thing we added to the day that we thought might be fun is a competition, a soup recipe competition. So we're inviting folks to get involved with that, registration through October 20th. And the key element to any soup entry is vegetable. And we have a lot of fun. You're brave. We have a lot of fun planned that day, and we thought the soup competition would be a good way for healthy eating, healthy food preparation, but also a good, clean competition. and the event is open to anybody. And we want families to come and participate and be a part of this event.
I'd just like to point out that a lot of different agencies have come together to make this event happen. Beth's agency, the Allen Soil and Water Conservation District, our work with the Lima Allen County Food Policy Council, which has come out of Activate Allen County, just a lot of different businesses and groups coming together to make this happen. So we're excited to see it happening again for the 4th year, and we expect that we'll have many more years to come, so please join us. Oh, and there is a Facebook group, so if you go to Facebook and look for Lima Food Day 2015, you can RSVP there, and then the entry forms for the competition are on the website at allenswcd.com. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. I believe there was one other announcement, but I don't see the person here, so we'll likely get another news release out on that item. That's all that we have for today, but we'll break down for interviews. Thank you.